Coach, you have all the momentum in the world going into the second period. What kind of fell apart for you guys?
Everything. Yeah, first 9 minutes, it was like, kind of looked like portions of game one for me and parts of game two where we were mismanaging the puck, like breakouts. And then like they just got more competitive and we didn't stay with that intensity for me for 9 minutes. And, you know, a little bit of communication and some talk, and, you know, we just didn't dig in and match their intensity at the start of the second quick enough. For me, it was 9 minutes, those 2 goals, pretty much an onslaught, and then after they scored the second goal, we had the TV timeout, and things kind of started to change a little bit for us. We got the power play, we got a couple Nelson chances in on the rush, and more zone time, and you know, and then they just chipped away at that 1-goal lead and ended up winning the hockey game.
Left side, front row.
Do you have any sort of update on Nathan McKinnon? I know we tried to play through it, but
No, I don't.
Is it just like, how do you try to come back? Like, I know the game is 3-3 and you're not trailing yet, but just how do you navigate a third period when your best player is going through that?
Well, like, I mean, it's not easy, but you lose Nate and Val too, right? So you're running a shorter bench and you're just doing the best you can to try and create a chance to win the hockey game. And they were hard to come by in the third, and then we obviously gave the one up off the rush. So, I mean, I don't know, how do you navigate it? You just put your head down, keep working, and you know, you got 3 different lines or 2 different lines, and spot shifting your 10th guy in to try and give some guys a break, but not ideal circumstances for sure.
Right side, front row.
Jared, just over here. I want to ask about the boost that getting Cale back. You know, a lot of half your club looked like they came out with a lot of energy. And was it tough to kind of just sustain that throughout the game, the energy you guys had in the first?
Well, tonight it was tough, yeah. I mean, obviously, you get a 9-minute stretch that kind of costs you the hockey game for me. Cale was good though. I mean, he came back and he, you know, did the things that you kind of expect him to do in the areas that you know that he can help you. O-zone play, hanging onto the puck at the blue line, creating shooting lanes, attacking downhill. He was good on the defending side of it too, but in the puck movement out of the zone and in the regroups. But the biggest difference, like I noticed tonight for us, is that blue line ability and being able to help create some scoring chances against a team that's, you know, good in their coverage up top and make it difficult up top to find shooting lanes. He just has the feet to be able to, and the shot and ability to be able to help us in that area, which he did a lot tonight.
Left side, front row.
Just given what happened in that game and where the series is at now, like what is kind of the emotion at the moment from you and from your group that you know?
Well, it's low. It's as low as it can get, you know, because you got a big hill to climb, and so the next 24 to 36 hours is for. You got to find a way to get over it and regroup and go again.
Stay in that same row.
Jared, whether like game 1 was 0-0, game 2 you guys had a 1-goal lead, this one you guys had a 3-goal lead, but it feels like in each game, every time Vegas got their first goal, like it almost like turns the game on a dime. Is that them pressing? Is that you guys feeling stunned? Like what's happening in each of these games? Like,
well, it's not stunned from 1 goal, especially when you're up 3-1. They came out with a hard press at the start of the second period. We didn't handle it well. I mean, if you kind of look at the efficiency of our puck moving out of the D zone, like first period we were winning races, battles, puck was moving simple but effective. Like there was nothing fancy there. And there was a stretch in the second period where I felt like just because they won a few races and a few battles and created a few chances, we were still in a good spot, but it seemed like we overcomplicated a little bit. The firmness of their game for those 9 minutes, like we didn't answer and mirror that intensity, and so they get their 2. And then, like I said, at the TV timeout at the 12-minute mark, you know, we had a talk, and then I thought we responded. You know, there's some good chances in there from 12 minutes to the end of the period, but we didn't capitalize on them. we get a big power play, we earn it, we get Landeskog at the net, Kadri at the net, we get, a breakaway from Nelson, another partial breakaway from Nelson. I think one of them goes off the crossbar, but like that's a sort of a big stretch in the game where it'd been nice to capitalize on one of those big chances and sort of calm things down a bit. And in between there, they scored the third one, right? So, yeah, it just was not a great period for us, especially for the first 9 minutes.
We'll take 2 more, right side front row.
Coach, given what we've seen from this team this season, and even in these playoffs, it feels like you guys have always had pushback, resiliency. It's just, from your perspective, how did you guys kind of end up in this spot here in this series? What changed from this series versus the last couple?
I don't know. It's a good team we're playing. It's a really good team. Like for me, I guess the story, even like, because I can take parts of the game too. It's like getting out and sustaining, or getting to our game and sustaining our game for a full 60. That's against difficult competition. If you make a mistake, they capitalize on it. Like they're very good at finishing off their chances. So, poor start to game 1 cost us the game. Played a great game after that. 9-minute stretch in the second period today cost us the game. It's hard to argue with anything we did in the first. The latter part of the second, third period is hard to get stuff going. They got a lead, and it's almost impossible, right? So, to me, it's the full 60 effort, competitiveness at times, puck moving, and some turnovers that kind of get you. And they're going to make it difficult on you on the other end, but you got to try and create enough chances and finish off enough to win the hockey game.
Last one, standing in the back right.
This is the ultimate crucible. How do you expect the team to respond?
We're not there yet. I don't know. Everyone's down and in the dumps right now, and we, like I said, that's what the next 36 hours are for, to get our team back to where our focus is in the right place. And seems like a tough hill to climb, clearly, obviously, especially against a team like Vegas. But you just got to break it down. Shift at a time, 5 at a time, period at a time, game at a time. It's kind of what we've been talking about for the last couple, because of those stretches that we're having that are hurting us. And then just answering, like if they have a push, that we have to be able to push back, and you just got to break it down now. You got to chip away at it.
Wish I could have done a little bit more. Definitely was a passenger for a bit tonight, but yeah, we got to find a way to weather it better.
Did you feel limited in any way?
Pardon?
Did you feel limited in any way?
No, I felt great, and obviously that's why I'm playing. And felt like I was trying to do the right thing sometimes. Puck was kind of bouncing all over. But yeah.
How tough is it to see when McKinnon goes down? He tries to come back, but it's clearly not himself.
Yeah, it's tough. He sells out for a shot block, and unfortunately it's obviously because of bad turnover from us, and then just giving them those opportunities in the first place. So it shouldn't happen, but obviously an amazing block there, and fortunately getting, so that was probably caused more chaos.
Is it almost stunning to process these last 5-6 days in the series?
Yeah, okay. Obviously, it's not the way you draw it up, but at the same time, we're right there in these games, and we just got to find a different way to weather it, and so yeah.
Cale, I know it's fresh, but can you put into words the frustration of losing a game like that when you guys were up in that first period?
Yeah, it's frustrating. We've been on the other side of that, obviously, coming back from that, and it's going to happen, but it can't happen at this time of the year. Like I said, I felt like they got some lucky bounces, but we got to find a little bit better way to kind of challenge ourselves in those moments and come out of that. So, yeah, just unfortunate. We still had a chance, obviously, in the third there, and that's what it is.
How good did you feel as a team after that first period? It was like a dream first period. Everything you wanted to do, you were able to do.
Yeah, you feel great. Obviously, we come out, we get some good opportunities, and then, but we know there's a lot of game left. Like I said, they're an opportunistic team, and they found a way to crawl their way back, and we still felt confident that we could get one in the third period there, and obviously it just didn't fold out our way, but yeah.
Yeah, what if anything has to change? Game 4, lives on your playoff lives on the line.
Yeah, it's house their season's on the line, so our mentality's been like that. It should have been like that today, and I felt like it was desperate at times, but like I said, it was just we gave them a couple too many opportunities, and like I said, they capitalized on that. So limiting those, and then also for us, just maintaining that consistency throughout the night. So, yeah.
Lost some stick battles in the D zone, kind of allowed them some secondary chances. Obviously, they get it to 3-2, and then they tie it up on a play that should have been blown down for a trip, I think. But I also haven't seen a replay, so it doesn't matter. But nonetheless, 3-3 hockey game. We feel good about where we're at. Good spot on the road and a tough building, and I think we keep rolling it. But individual effort they score on, and then we throw everything we had at them and then bounce our way tonight.
Getting Cale back, how much was that boost in the first period?
Yeah, for sure. At the end of the day, it didn't really matter who was in our lineup. We were still going to come out hard and desperate, and I thought we did that in the first.
Just where you guys are at in this series, just I know it's still fresh off this game, but I mean, how do you kind of explain how this series seems to have gotten away from you guys?
I mean, it's you could break it down so many different ways. Every single game has so many moments and momentum swings and battles and situations and bounces and whatnot. Like, you can go so many different ways, but we need to play better. It's as simple as that. We need better, and we need to find a way to score more goals. And I thought we did a good job of that tonight. Obviously, build a lead, and then they claw their way into it. They're a good team over there.
Scott, just from your perspective, what happened in that game there?
We came out hot, and they had a push in the second. Got some, bounces and pucks behind us, and then so one play again, unfortunately, decides in the third.
Getting Cale back in the lineup looked like it gave you guys a boost in that first period. You guys had a lot of jump in that first.
Yeah, boost to the whole lineup, whole game. Obviously, an impact player, and he looked good, made some plays. Obviously, up in the rush, does what he did, and obviously, happy to have him back, and just looking for a different result.
Opposite side of that, too, Nathan McKinnon goes down a little early. What do you see in the moment that kind of changes the identity of the team?
No, nothing. Obviously, he's a big part, but he's doing what he's supposed to do, block a shot for the team, right? And comes in, gets checked, comes back out, works through it. Playoff competitor is what you expect out of him, but obviously don't want to lose him for any time, but you had to there for a bit, and guys just got to step up.
How hard is it to see him gutting through it, like clearly not 100%, but trying there in the third period?
Yeah, obviously, I might have to kill him to get him off the ice. So just kind of the person he is and the competitor he is. So, obviously proves that every time he's on the ice, he wants to win more than anybody, and just another example.
Scott, it feels like in all three of these games, every time Vegas gets their first goal, the ice kind of tilts like almost entirely in their favor. Do you kind of see what's happening there in each of these?
No, I mean, obviously you get a momentum shift, obviously, anytime you score. So they've been able to string a couple in a short period of time that obviously has tilted it that way for them, but I don't think there's any causality other than the fact that that's just going in, right? So, would like to stop it in any facet that we can, but I think they've jumped on it quickly in those moments, but I don't think they've taken over the game in that regard. It's just unfortunately been the plays that have happened in those scenarios.
Have you been part of a game where momentum shifted so wildly?
I'm sure. I'm sure I have. But 3-3 going into the third period on the road in a playoff series, Western Conference Final. I mean, it's a situation you'd take. Obviously, you'd like to be up, but it's the card you were dealt and put ourselves in position to win.
All tasked to win the next four. What is it going to take from this group to come together and
60 minutes, full compete, everyone making a play. Any group can do it. It's this group, never a doubt through any of this. So, obviously it stings, but we regroup mentally, go again. Another hockey game, just got to find a way to win one and start the train.
Scott, what's been different these last few games, maybe from just the resiliency you guys have shown all year?
I don't know. I think it's just obviously haven't won it, right? I haven't won any of the games, so it makes that probably feel a little bit heavier. I think you guys have been doing a great job competing. There's been no lack in compete or anything like that. It's just obviously it's hard to do. So no one's backing down from the challenge, but they're not making it easy, and it's just kind of one of those situations that it's going to take a tremendous effort, and we'll find a way to do it.
Thanks, Scott.